A report is apparently in some draft form and was going to be released on what is now a former member of the House. I do not believe that that is an appropriate thing. It doesn't follow our rules and traditions, and there is a reason for that. It would open up Pandora's box. I don't think that's a healthy thing for the institution.
All right, the Speaker of the House making it very clear that ethics on a report on when Matt Gaetz is not going to get in any senator's hands, Republican or Democrat. It's a finished issue since Gaetz has already resigned as a House member. It might not be quite that simple. We got John Yoo with us, the former Deputy Assistant Attorney General, UC Berkeley law professor, former Justice Thomas Law Clerk. He's the whole shebang. John, what do you make of that? Is it a moot point right now? I mean, the Senate, even some Republican members would at least like to get the details of that report, but it doesn't look, if the Speaker has his way, that's going to happen.
Let me put on my hat as a former General Counsel of the Senate Judiciary Committee under Orrin Hatch. The senators will say, we still have the right to vote on the confirmation of the Attorney General, and we have the right to demand whatever information the government has produced. Just like we would get an FBI background check, we also want to see this person's House ethics report. And they could even go far and say, if you don't produce that report, we're going to vote him down. We're not going to allow him to be confirmed. Now, President Trump's response is going to be, well, I want to recess appoint him. He needs the House and the Senate to disagree about when they adjourn and go into recess. This provision that President Trump's talking about has never been used before. So we don't know what would happen, for example, if the Senate just said, we're coming back into session right away, within a millisecond after President Trump puts us into recess. And that might throw, for 2 years, Matt Gaetz's appointment into constitutional doubt. Now, I can understand President Trump wants to engage in reform of the Justice Department and the FBI, but if you have an Attorney General whose every action is challenged in court for the next 2 years, that actually will throw back President Trump's agenda.
So back to this report, I mean, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Can senators force the issue, or given their majority in the Senate now, will they even bother?
Yes, if the senators could say, we demand to see the report, and if we don't get the report, then Matt Gaetz gets no vote. The senators have done similar things with executive branch nominees in the past. They have every right. The confirmation power is only theirs. For example, they could say, we want to see in closed session any kind of security clearance report for a nominee. If we don't get it, then they don't get a vote. Or they could even be tougher and say, if we don't get the report, we will actually hold a vote and we're all going to vote Matt Gaetz down, which might actually be the worst possible outcome for Gaetz.
Wow. All right. We'll watch closely. John Yoo, thank you very much. I apologize for the truncated time here.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.